In the world of C# programming, one powerful feature that enhances flexibility and reusability is the delegate. Delegates allow you to reference methods dynamically, enabling you to create event-driven applications and implement callback functions. In this lesson, we will explore what delegates are, how to define and use them, and provide concrete examples to solidify your understanding. Don't worry if this feels new at first. Now we're on what are delegates. A delegate in C# is a type that defines a method signature. It allows you to encapsulate a method reference and can be seen as a type-safe function pointer. Delegates are particularly useful when you want to pass methods as parameters or define callback methods. Defining a delegate, let's dig in. To define a delegate, you use the delegate keyword followed by a return type and the method signature. Here's the syntax. I'll let you read the examples on screen rather than reading every line aloud. For example, if you want to create a delegate that takes 2 integers and returns their sum, you would define it as follows. See the example on this slide. Pause if you want to study the details. Now we're on using delegates. Once you have defined a delegate, you can create an instance of it by associating it with a method that matches its signature. Here's how you can do that. This slide introduces a class definition. Study the structure in the code sample. In this example, we define a method add that matches the signature of SumDelegate. We then create an instance of SumDelegate called sum and assign it to the add method. Finally, we invoke the delegate passing in 2 integers and get the expected output. Next, multicast delegates. C# delegates can also hold references to multiple methods, which is known as a multicast delegate. This is particularly useful when you want to execute multiple methods in a single delegate invocation. To create a multicast delegate, you can use the += operator. Here's an example, the class shown on screen and how its members are organized. In this case, the notify delegate can reference both method 1 and method 2. When we invoke the delegate, both methods are called in the order they were added. So to recap, delegates in C# are a powerful feature that allows you to reference methods dynamically. You define a delegate with the delegate keyword and create instances that point to methods matching the delegate signature. Multicast delegates enable you to invoke multiple methods in a single call. Understanding delegates is essential for event handling and building flexible applications. Alright, your turn. Give this a try. First, create a new delegate called string operation that accepts a string and returns a string. Also, implement 2 methods. One that converts a string to uppercase and another that reverses a string. Also, create an instance of string operation and assign it to both methods. Then invoke the delegate to see the results. Finally, experiment with multicast delegates by adding both methods to a single delegate instance and invoking it.